right. We want to thank you for being here. My name is Jane Cormier, and I am an employee with WKXL, formerly founder and director of Piccola Opera, which every year did a New Hampshire Opera Idol competition. For the past couple of years, we have not had this opportunity. However, WKXL did offer to, undertake this wonderful event, so here we are again. If you notice, for the first time in 28 years of doing the competition, we are now in a different setting. And the hope was that by being in, a more laid-back setting, we could make some converts to the opera world. So that's why we're here today. It's a beautiful space. Have a cocktail, relax. Those of you that have seen New Hampshire Opera Idol before know how this goes, but I'm going to just do a quick little spiel. I know that we have sold, that there are more seats that are sold, and I think that there's this really heinous parking thing going on right now, which is too bad. I'll give like 5 minutes here and waste some time, but you're going to have to know because you're going to be busy today. Right? You're all going to have to participate. First of all, let us welcome our accompanist, Molly Loiseau. College, and she's a wonderful coach, pianist, so we're thrilled to have her with us this evening. All of these young singers that you will be hearing participated in a preliminary round that was judged by two major judges, which was Wayne Rivera, who was the director of opera at Hart School of Music forever, and we had Josh Collier, who was founder and executive director for the Barn Opera in Vermont. So that was pretty much the preliminary round. Here we have the final round, and as we do the voting, all of you are going to be one vote for the top 3 singers, okay? I'm going to be a vote, and Catherine Martinez, who grew up in the operatic world, is going to be a 3rd vote for WKXL. And it's very simple. How many people here have been to a competition before? Oh, good. Okay. All right. If you haven't, fear not, because this is painless. And actually, whenever we've done it in the past, people have loved it. So here we go. You have a little ballot. You should have a little pencil. If you don't have that, Catherine will bring it to you. So we're going to start with one singer. That singer is going to be, I'll introduce her. She'll come up. And she's going to give a quick introduction to what the aria is about, okay? You have to judge on the following things that are on your ballot. So voice quality. Voice quality is the content of the sound. One voice might move someone, one voice color might move one person and not another, and that's okay. That's good, right? We don't all have to sound alike. So voice quality is the color of the sound of the voice. That's the first thing that you will be thinking about. Second is good diction. Now the question here, if it's in English, that's easy, right? And maybe you speak a foreign language, so this is easy too. But if you don't, let's just go by the guideline that consonants matter no matter what language you're singing. Okay, German, Italian, Czech, I don't care what it is. You have to be able to distinguish between a beautiful round vowel and a consonant, which is the frame for the vowel. So good diction is there clarity in the words that you are hearing in the song? Do they slur? Are they clear? Do they distinct? So that's diction. Communication. So this is really important today, especially, right? That communication needs to be, and I tell all my young singers this. If someone doesn't know a word about what you're singing, it is your job, even if you're singing in a foreign language, to make sure they leave knowing what you sang. And they really can, if the singer becomes creative and dedicated to not just make a pretty sound, but to emote an emotion. All human beings know what it is to be crushingly sad. We all know what it means to be happy. We all know what it means to be fretful or scared. We know youth, we know older, we know sick, we know healthy. We need to show that. And good communication, despite what the language is, should be able to show that to you with a skilled singer. Okay? So that's one. Now musicianship. And you know what, this one could go anywhere, right? Musicianship for me, for today, will be in tune singing. And you know what, even if you don't know the piece, I think most of us know when something is out of tune. I really do. We might not even know we know, but I think that we do. So in tune singing is the number one. Musicianship is also, does the music flow in a way that meets you? If I sing and I'm here and it's pretty, that's good. But if I sing and I'm here and it goes out and it's out there with you, flowing in its movement, demonstrating, again, the communication, that's good musicianship. It's not always easy to define. And let's face it, you don't have a whole lot of time here to learn quick on the job, right? So we'll say it's intonation, being in tune, and a certain fluidity and movement within the piece. You have 1 is poor, no one will get that. 2 needs improvement, no one's going to get that. We have 3, a good, a 4, very good, and a 5, excellent. So all you have to do is take your little pencil and you go to your listing of singers, and you can listen and watch and then give them a tally for each one. And then you could do a little, we'll give you 30 seconds in between singers, or 20 seconds, whatever. And you can tally up each singer. Okay? Make sense?
Yes.
Yep.
I hope I haven't utterly confused you. Today we're going to be giving out first prize for $750. We're going to give out a $500 second prize, which is going to be presented by Avaloq Farm Music Institute, which is in Boscawen. And the work that this Music Institute does is just exciting stuff. I mean, as a host of Artful Living on WKXL, I had the awesome experience of meeting Ashley Bathgate, who is their director at Avaloq, and the exciting work they're doing for classical music is just wow, really great. So we're thrilled that they're going to be part of the competition, and they will give the second prize. First prize is, of course, WKXL. And the last one is a prize for $250, and that is going to be with a donor, Norman Silver from Guilford, and the consignment shop, which is in downtown Concord. So those are the cash prizes. We also have some rules open for Ipariachi, which will be fully staged for July 12, 13, and 14 at the Scenic Theater in the Pittsfield Players, which is, 15, 20 minutes, or not even 20, 15 minutes down the road from here. So those roles will be offered. And there may be other opportunities that, we can't really bring to the public right now, but we're working on some additional song opportunities, song recital opportunities for singers today. So hopefully everybody will have a worthy experience and be able to have something after they sing for you today. All right? So Catherine Martinez is back at the table in the silver. Catherine can help you if you need anything. We're going to take a little break after the singers, right? Because we'll have to take all of your ballots. We have to tally up 1, 2, and 3 for you guys. So there'll be a little break. At that point, you can get loud, get happy. And then we will, right after that, give out the prizes. All righty, are we good?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All righty. So let's start right at the top. We're going to have Alexandra Wiebe. Is it Wiebe or Wiebe, Alexandra?
Weave, you're right.
Wiebe, okay.
Hello, my name is Alexandra Wiebe, and today I will be singing Das war sehr gut from Richard Strauss's Arabella. This is the final piece in this opera. Throughout the entire opera, the title character, Arabella, has been evading the advances of the mysterious foreigner, Mandrika. But in this final scene, she confesses that she is truly in love with him, and is willing to dedicate her life to him.
Give you a few seconds, so, 10 seconds, 20, whatever we see. We'll see heads come up, we'll know you're ready. And then we'll just send the next singer to the stage. That way we'll keep a fluid movement, okay? So you finish up and we'll get ready with number 2.
Chicago-based soprano. I will be singing Depuis le jour from Charpentier's seldom performed Louise. This opera is very much, if you know opera, kind of a French verismo, so it's really about everyday people. So Louise is a 16-year-old in the countryside of France, and of course, she is in love with Julien, and her parents do not want her to be. She dreams of going to Paris, so at the end of the first act, she runs away with Julien against their wishes, and this is the start of the second act, where she's speaking about how she is blissfully happy in her new life. And if you know opera, that's going to be really short-lived. But for this moment, she is very, very happy and sings of the new song in her heart.
Toute féerie
and I'm going to be performing an English piece called My Darling Jim from the opera Glory Denied. Now, this opera is very modern, written in the last 20 years, and it's actually based on the true story of the longest held war hero in Vietnam. So in this aria, I am his wife, younger Alice, and I have written him a letter basically saying, please come home from war, we miss you so much.
My darling Jim, today was gorgeous outside, temperature in the 40s, not real cold. All the snow melted, except right in front, where the sun never hits. The girls talk to your picture every day, and I'm burned in the grass. They say, please, immortality safe. Please keep our daddy safe. My darling Jim, today was gorgeous outside. Not real cold. All the snow melted, except right in front, where the sun never hits.
Hello, my name is Kate Wood. I'm a soprano, and today I will be singing Durch Zärtlichkeit und Schmeicheln from Mozart's Die Entführung aus dem Serail, which sounds like a German mouthful, but it just translates to the abduction from the seraglio. In this opera, I've been playing the character that is named Blondchen. She's been held captive in a foreign land with her lady named Constanza. And in this aria, I'm instructing my captor, who has taken an interest in me but has been acting like a complete jerk. I'm instructing him how to talk to women in a nice way. Durch Zärtlichkeit und Schmeicheln,
everybody. I am David Rivera Boson. And it is my pleasure to share with you all one of my favorite arias, Wie stark ist nicht dein Zauberton? Oh, how beautiful is your magical tune, from the Magic Flute by Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. Let me tell you my spicy English what happens in this piece. So, Prince Tamino is in the mission of rescuing Princess Pamina from the evil Sarastro. At this point of the opera, he has conquered many challenges, but now he's sad. He feels that maybe he's late and Pamina is no longer. The spirits reply and say, Pamina is alive. He, full of gratitude, wants to play the magic flute, and as it is magical, it starts to play by itself. Now he has a little white snow moment. The music sounds, and the little animals from the wood comes dancing. So he's charmed for this magic, and then he feels sad that the magic doesn't reach Pamina. He calls her, and nothing happens. Then music sounds from far away, a cue. He plays the flute, then the music replies, and now he's full of hope because he knows that the power of love, music, and friendship are going to bring him to his beloved princess. So this is Wie stark ist nicht dein Zauberton? Sie liebt, ich danke euch dafür. Oh, wenn ich doch imstande wäre, Allmächtige, zu eurer Ehre, mit ihrem Tone meinen Dank zu schildern, wie er hier entsprang. Wie stark ist nicht dein Zauberton, weil holdes Flöte durch dein Spielen, selbst wilde Tiere Freude spielen. Wie stark ist doch dein Zauberton, weil holdes Flöte durch dein Spielen, holdes Flöte durch dein Spielen, selbst wilde Tiere Freude, doch nur Pamina bleibt davon, nur Pamina bleibt davon. Pamina, höre mich. Umsonst, wo find ich dich? Ah, das ist Papagenos Ton. Vielleicht, ja, Pamina schon, vielleicht, als sie mir ihm zu mir, vielleicht, führt mich der Ton zu ihr, führt mich der
name is Elizabeth Cohen, and I will be singing the aria, It's My Wedding, from Jonathan Dove's The Enchanted Pig. And yes, you heard me correctly, The Enchanted Pig. It is based on a fairy tale, a Romanian fairy tale by the same name. And to tell you about this aria, I need to ask you all a question. Have you heard the term bridezilla? If you haven't, I'll explain. A bridezilla is a bride-to-be who has lost her mind and become completely intolerable in her need to control every aspect of her upcoming nuptials. Now, I'd like you to pretend that this bridezilla is in a fairy tale. And not only is she in a fairy tale, but she is the daughter of the evil witch. And she's about to have a conniption.
Do you call this a tiara? I want a proper tiara, not this thing. I'd have no sparkle from beads and an old bit of string. I want shine, I want bling. And the veil, where's the veil? The design was so fine that 4 of the nuns who were making it found they'd gone blind. Do I look like I mind? Some nuns have gone blind. The whole bleeding convent could drop down dead, just as long as that veil is on top of my head. By tonight, alright. And the swan, where's it gone? The 16-foot swan that I'm sitting on, that pulled up the aisle by those dwarves. Go to those dwarves, send them back. I said all along, I want dwarves who are strong, and these dwarves can't lift up my train. Send them all back again, and get out and hustle some midgets with a muscle. And the doves that are being released, when I stand in front of the priest and say I do, shoot them all, they're too small. Maybe it's me, but I like a dove I can see. Is it really too much to ask? Have I set some impossible task? I just want some sparkle, I want things to shine. It's my wedding, my wedding, It's like some awful conspiracy. Why can't you get it? Why can't you see? It's my wedding, so who's it about? It's my wedding, I don't want to shout. It's my wedding, so it's all about me. Now get out and don't come back until everything's perfect.
Hello everyone, my name is Addison Patillo. Today I will be singing Have Peace, Joe from Little Women by Mark Adamo. Are we all familiar, or at least relatively familiar, with the story of Little Women? Up here, people usually are. Well, this is the sad part. Beth is in the last few days of her life, and Joe has come to visit her from New York. And this is Beth's parting words to her for Joe to seek the peace that she has been looking for basically the entire story.
Ara Jamshidian. Thank you for having me. And I will be singing Visitarte from Puccini's Tosca. And Tosca is a famous opera diva, and she's put in a horrible situation. And in this aria, she's essentially talking to God and saying, I live for art, I live for love, I put flowers at the altar of the Madonna, how could this happen to me? So I'm sorry that it's not more uplifting, but I promise it's beautiful.
folks. My name is Joseph Contreras. I am originally from Houston, Texas. I've been up here now for about 6 years. And today, Molly and I will be performing for you Dalla sua pace from Mozart's Don Giovanni. So, story is quite simple. Don Ottavio is with his girlfriend, Donna Anna, and a family friend comes in, Giovanni, and says something that triggers Anna to remember that that's the voice that sounds just like the voice she heard right before her father was murdered and right before she was assaulted. Which I'm sure we have stories like that around here in New Hampshire, right? So and then from there, Don Ottavio now takes a moment to actually, much like both of us, like in this simple scenario, the human complex emotion of like, how do I help this person that I love? How do I empathize? How do we go from here? Could this be true? Our family friend did this. Is this actually happening? So he's going through this process of like, how can I comfort her? How do I tell her that I love her? And how can we move forward from here? Come mai creder deggio di sì nero delitto, capace un cavaliero a di scopere in vero ogni mezzo ci cerchi. Io sento in petto e di sposo ed amico il dover che mi parla, disinganarla voglio, vendicarla. Dalla sua pace la mia dipende, quel che a lei piace, vita mi rende, quel che le incresce, morte mi dà. Morte mi dà. Se la sospira, sospiro anch'io, quell'ira, quel mia, quel pianto è mio e non ho bene se la non non ho bene se la non l'ho non ho bene se la non l'ho. Dalla sua pace la mia dipende, quel che a lei piace, vita mi rende, quel che le incresce, morte mi dà. Morte mi dà. Dalla sua pace la mia dipende, quel che lei piace, vita mi rende, quel che le incresce, morte mi dà. Morte mi dà.
am a young lyric soprano from Manchester, New Hampshire. Today I will be taking you through the wonderful world of Don Giovanni by Mozart in the aria Batti Batti o bel mazzetto. In this aria, I play the character of Zerlina, who has just been married to the love of her life, Mazzetto. You would think they would be happy. However, they're not happy. They're having a fight already. This is because Don Giovanni crashed their wedding and tried to seduce Zerlina. Mazzetto is understandably angry at Zerlina because he thinks that it's her fault. In this aria, Zerlina explains to Mazzetto, no, it is not my fault. I am the victim in this situation. Also, beat me, my dear Mazzetto. She uses her feminine wiles to win him over. And then, in the last part of the aria, Pace, pace, o vita mia, peace, peace, O life mine, she speaks about how they will live the rest of their lives happily together. I hope you enjoy.
Ma se colpa io non ho, ma se da lui ingannata rimasi, e poi che temi, tranquilla di mia vita, non mi toccò la battere la vita, non me lo credi, ingrato, vien qui, sfogati, ammazzami.
going to be singing an aria from Carmen, but not the famous ones, so don't be upset with me. This is Micaela's aria, Jeudi. It happens right towards the beginning of Act 3. She's arrived at the smuggler's cove looking for Don Jose, whom she's still in love with, and she has an urgent message from his mother that she's dying. This is her aria. She's praying to God basically to give her bravery because she's so scared to be in this smuggler's den, and she's scared of Carmen. So, enjoy.
Je le verrai, et ne le voir que mademoiselle s'emmènera. Sans trembler, je l'accomplirai. Je vais voir de près cette femme dont les artifices maudits ont fini par faire une femme de celui que j'aimais jadis. Elle est dangereuse. Mais je ne veux pas avoir peur. Non.
count when the heads were up and the heads were down. I think we'll give you a couple of minutes, but we will have people coming down if they can collect your ballot if you're ready. And we'll try to get them all together within 5 minutes. Then we're going to bring them to the back and we're going to do the tally for your votes. Okay? Let's give an extra hand of applause, please, to Molly Lizzo. And we'll collect them, and then when we collect them, we'll come back and we'll give out the awards. Make sure we can see everybody. Take your pictures.
By your window. Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Don't go anywhere.
Oh, okay.
Perfect, please.
You got it.
All right, so we have actually all of our winners chosen. And you know what? Every single time it amazes me how the audience gets it right. I mean, you know, honestly, 75, maybe 80% of the top 3 winners everybody had in the ballots. With me and Catherine and our second place award winner. So, I mean, that's wild to me. They're making up checks right now. But you know what? What I can do right now, if that's okay, is share with you the 2 contracts that we would like to give for July. So basically what happens, because it would be nice to tell you guys, right? The singers would come in on July, the Sunday of this week, I forget the date. I think it's the 7th. And they check into their place. They're going to be staying with families in Pittsfield. They have beautiful homes there for our singers. And so we put them up, and then we give them a stipend for their work. We have our first music rehearsal that night in the theater. And we put up 3 productions of I Pagliacci, the 12th, 15th, 14th of July. And so there were 2 roles that we would like to offer for this. The stipends I don't have right now, but they're not as large as they would be. But the good thing is they get housing, and they'll have some board as well with that. So that's always good, and it's nice to get a full role in 1 week of work on the resume, right? So I would like to right now tell Andrea Weeb, come on down. Come on. So we would like to offer Andrea. I'm not even looking at it, is why the problem is. We'd like to offer her the NEDA for that. Is going to be Joshua Collier, who is a wonderful tenor, and he is with Barn Opera as well. He's the director there. So we have a good Neda and we have a good Canio. So should be a good production. Hint, hint, hint. All right, so thank you for that, and we'll have that little contract drawn up this week and give it to you. All right, and we also have a second role in that piece that we're going to offer. It's the role of Beppe, and David is going to be offered that. He's going to be awesome in this role. It's just beautiful. We have three great members already in this cast. So the others are baritones. So, we couldn't cast today. So we're still writing. I see they're still writing back there. All right. So everybody agrees this was a beautiful day, right?
Yes.
Yes, it was. It was, and the location was a bit different for us, but it was kind of nice. I kind of enjoyed. When we're over, I'm going to have a martini. So, all right, come on, Kat. Write those checks. These singers want to get going. Why don't you come up here, my friend, Ashley? Yes. So this is Ashley Bathgate. and you're all going to know who she is soon. Ashley Bathgate is with the Avaloq Farm Music Institute. I get those words mixed up, okay? And this is in Bosquen, this little, not so little, I guess, organization or whatever. Why don't you just very quickly give us a couple of sentences? What is it? What is Avaloq all about?
Sure, we are a creative arts residency program that's been around for almost 12 years now. Professional ensembles, composers, soloists are coming there to work on their projects. So they're rehearsing, they're recording, and figuring out what they're going to do for their next endeavor. We built a concert space last year, and so now starting May 27th, we'll be having free Friday night community concerts that will feature these residents. And we have a lot of new partnering festivals. And so we're slowly building to be a year-round operation, and I invite you to come check us out online and in person. And so happy to be sponsoring today. So.
Well, we're thrilled to have you. And you have an event on May 3rd, don't you?
That's
What's
correct.
happening on May 3rd?
So right now we have a group called One Beat that's in residence. They assemble musicians from all over the world, so there are 25 fellows from 20 different countries playing really interesting instruments, and who are vocalists and composers and instrumentalists from all over. They are creating a program that they are going to tour around Massachusetts and New Hampshire, and they will be kicking off their tour at our concert barn on May 3rd at 7 p.m.
Okay.
It's a free concert, so please come.
Wonderful, wonderful. Yes. So, just so you know, WKXL will be working with Avaloq and with Ashley to bring this music to our community. So you can check in at WKXL as well as at Avaloq's websites, because we'll be working together to share this. A lot of it is free, isn't it?
Yes.
I mean, come on, this is crazy. And I did visit the facility last couple of weeks ago. What a beautiful space. Oh my Lord, it's beautiful. So,
Yeah, these are, I mean, not only free concerts, but these are fully funded artist residencies. So if you're interested in applying, please do and come, and we'd love to have you.
absolutely, thank you. All righty, so Catherine, you have the da-da-da-da.
Yes.
All righty. Okay, that's last.
This is that.
That's
and then
that.
This is also that.
Okay.
Okay, great.
All right. We have to make sure we're on the same page.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Just can't.
Woo! I've got so much stuff in front of me.
What do you need?
All right.
Take something?
So, because I didn't choose these people, you guys did. So I'm gonna make sure I don't say the wrong name. Make people know I know.
Yes,
Second.
okay.
All right. So we had 2 winners for the 3rd place. Okay, we had 2 because it was pretty equally distributed, and we thought that it would be better to share the 250. So we have 125 for Jessica Bell, 3rd place. And we have 125 for Kate Wood. So now we have our 2nd place award, and
It's Josefat Contreras.
all right, and our winner today, I don't get it wrong, if I ever did, imagine how awful that would be for the one that didn't win, is Elizabeth Cohen. Everyone for coming today and being part of this event for us. Keep WKXL in the front of your mind, because we certainly would like to hear from you. Art for Living is a weekly show that I do a couple times a week. If you have any ideas for guests to come on, it's community. Get them in there. We'll have a nice discussion, a nice chat online. And we will keep you abreast with Avaloq happenings as well. So, Catherine, thank you for helping, and everybody, and Andrew Gibson. Thank you. coming out and being part of this. We wouldn't have this competition without you. So,